Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a Dodge Durango Anniversary Edition. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Doug Smith Dodge Ram here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this Durango. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide as well. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 14 around town and then 22 on the highway, with power outputs being about 360 horsepower and then about 390 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, we've got the cool Hemi decal there in the center, and then I love all of the venting here as well in the Durango, and then also the performance front fascia. We also have the headlights, which pretty cool design. And I mean, overall, even though this is a quote-unquote outdated car by some people's opinion, I think the front end looks really sharp even to this day. Now on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 295 by 45 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you got this bronze finish. You also have Brembo brakes. This has the Tow and Go package as part of this anniversary edition. And then you can see here with the painted fender flare, you got the 345 badge, blacked out mirror cap. Just take a few steps back. Look at that with the bronze, that's a cool contrast. And this leads us to the key fob. We've got our lock and unlock function, the remote start opening for the tailgate, Dodge logo there on the back, and pop it open. Now popping into the rear of the Durango, nothing's really changed with this packaging. You basically have a little bit of storage space behind the third row, and the third row itself, you actually can fit adults back there. It's better for kids, but some of the more practical three-row SUVs in this segment, I would say, in terms of third row spacing. When you're all done, just press that and that'll lower the hatch right back down. And this, of course, leads us to the tail lights. We've got the famous light bar design. You guys can see the RT badge here, Durango, down below with the dash 4. Got all of our parking sensors here with the bezel that covers the receiver hitch. And that's the rest of the rear. And then this leads us inside. So you guys can see we've got nice soft touch trim here at the top. And this is cool with all of the forged carbon. And then look at the stitching down below. And then here are these seats. Really nice appearance, I'd say. Getting in's easy. Got good leg room, got a little storage pocket. We've got some vents here in the back, USBs, heated seats, and an outlet. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. And then up top, we do have our own climate zone here. We also have a bunch of vents up top, and then headroom's good. And then this leads us up front. So again, soft touch trim here. Got the forged carbon down below, and then all of the stitching. All of our window controls here. We've got the front two that are automatic, your mirror adjustments, memory seat functionality. Just a quick look at the mirrors themselves. They do have blind spot monitoring. 345 there on the seat. Really nice trim all down the center. Power adjustments on the side. And this is cool with the soft touch trim here, and then you can see with the light controls there as well. Steering wheel is power adjustable. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see we've got soft touch all around, perforated on either side. Paddle shifters here on the back. We also have the radio controls below those paddle shifters. A bunch of practical controls in the front, including our cruise control, adaptive cruise control, controls for the center as well. Got our turn signal / windshield wiper stock. And then with the gauge cluster, it does have analog elements on either side, but you have that screen there in the center, which you can see different bits of information on systems within the car, which is pretty cool if you ask me. And the Durango does still have a potato cam. It would be nice, like all they have to add to this is just a 360 camera system, and it would be like the best in the segment, in my opinion. But anyways, quick response time with the screen. For the most part, it does take a second, as you can see, for some stuff to load up. We've got heated and ventilated seats with this. All of your climate controls up here. So, I don't know, pretty cool unit to use. Nice trim all over the dash. It's kind of hard to see because the lighting's so bright, but you've got that like bronze stitching. And then down below, we've got our analog controls here for the radio. Climate controls, so also dual zone climate, heated and ventilated seats, which we'll pop that on. Heated steering wheel as well. And then you've got your drive mode, so you got like your sport mode, your tow mode, track mode as well, eco mode, all of that, or eco mode off rather. Wireless phone charging pad, and then some USBs. We've also got the shifter for the 8-speed automatic, forged carbon, which is really cool. You can see the cup holders here, and Plenty of storage inside. I like the trim throughout. I think it's nice. By the way, normal glove box. Durango doesn't do anything crazy in that department. Also, there's a little charging port. We also have trailer brake controls with this. And then we've got just a traditional center up top. So here's a quick look at the window sticker. Base MSRP is $54K, but we do have some options. So first off, the 22J package, which I think that's the 20th anniversary package or whatever. But anyways, that adds, yeah, that looks like it. So SRT Performance logos and the wheels and all of that. So it makes it loaded up. And then on top of that, we have the tow and go package as well, which gives you the advanced four-wheel drive system and the, well, this will be interesting to see how this drives. But yeah, so it gives you a lot. Anyways, $68,960 is the total MSRP on this. It's up there. It is a fully loaded Durango RT. Let's see how it drives. Durango. This will be fun. Actually, it'll be easier just to back out instead of trying to flip around. So this is a double review. I guess we're getting the anniversary plus the tow and go package, which seems like people always want to see the tow and go package because it's an exciting setup. Basically turning a 5.7 Hemi into a SRT in a way, right? Because I mean, it's got all the stuff of the SRT, it just doesn't have the engine. So yeah, I could see how that's interesting because it's a lot more affordable too. Still expensive rig, that's for sure, but a little bit less so. Yeah, seriously, that's all they need to do. I mean, you guys can let me know if you disagree, but I think if they just gave this a 360, like a modern, crisp 360 camera system, kind of like what the Wrangler, not the Wrangler, the Grand Cherokee has, I think this would be the best vehicle in the segment because it's like cool looking exterior. I like the interior update. Like, this is enough tech, but it's not too techy like some other modern cars. It still has a bunch of physical buttons. And then it's got a V8. Got a 5.7 V8. Can't go wrong with that. Suspension's definitely firm. That is interesting. Suspension's definitely firm. And we can now officially set off. Ooh, Hemi noise. I like this, the exhaust this has. And another thing about the Durango, especially with this suspension setup and everything, is it feels pretty sporty with the handling. It feels very sharp. It's nice. And these seats are pretty comfortable too. Man, I'm having horrible allergies today. My eye keeps like watering up. Maybe it's because I'm sad that there's so few V8 vehicles left in the market. It's not allergies, it's just sorrow. I'm gonna let this Hyundai get in here. Oh, they're making, that is a dumb thing to do. But you know what? I let the stupidity happen. Okay. Oh, it sounds so good. Is that on the sport mode? No, that's snow mode. That's sport mode. It's a little bit of glare down there, so it's kind of hard to make out the print. Yeah! Ooh. Your Explorer doesn't sound like that, nerd. So, continuing along the highway. Lamborghini on the side of the road, of course. Yeah, this is really cool. It drives really well. I had to make fun of the Ford people. Sorry, I had to. But yeah, seriously, it does. It drives well, and it sounds great. It's such a beautiful sound. I mean, this is ultimately a mom car, right? It's a 3-row family SUV. And it sounds like a muscle car because it's got a muscle car engine. And this really is just the last of its kind. And I'll put it back in sport mode because we're never actually, why don't we do a little bit of track mode? We're never going to have anything like this again in the future. V8 in a, this is ultimately this isn't even a full-size SUV, right? It's a 3-row, but this is like a mid-size, bigger end of a midsize SUV. The V8. It's just not going to exist in the future, sadly. So in summary, the Durango is truly a one-of-a-kind at this point in the market. There's other performance, you know, family SUVs like Explorer ST, but V8 powered, 3-row. Oh man, didn't think there was gonna be a line here. Thought we were gonna be able to just punch right through. But yeah, V8 powered, 3-row. It's so unique. And I'll get you guys one more acceleration and then we'll be done. This video is gonna have so many cuts in it. I'm already not looking forward to the editing. Too bad we have a Civic in front of us. Come on! You should be faster than minivan. Ah. Who needs therapy when you have a Durango with a V8? That's all.